So he wants to brace on this inside neck. So when he does that, the hips swing out and away from him. And he's going to do the same thing when he's being ridden. So you see that inside hind leg is stepping past his center of gravity. So it's stepping that way. You can see it's stepping sideways. So when we want him, yeah, and that's normal when you're working natural horsemanship. There, now he's stepping more correctly. So when he does that, his neck comes more naturally down. There we go. Now we have the shoulder fore. And what I'm doing is I'm using this piece on his neck right there, the vertebrae, to bend him. Because he tries to brace that vertebrae out sideways, which is very common. Lots of horses do that. And when he does that, he ends up sort of, if I push my neck out sideways, I'll use my front leg to balance like a third wheel. Instead of what we want him to do is bend, rotate the shoulder down and away, not out, and then step forward with a hind leg. Okay? So he's catching onto this. Good boy. There he fell out, so it's important that I kind of lead him forward, not sideways. So in natural horsemanship, a lot of the times, you work on disengaging the haunches, which is great for obedience training. When we then want to educate the horse into the riding art, you need to switch mindset and go into engaging the hind leg. So now the hind leg needs to come forward underneath the horse instead of going away from the horse, yeah? So you see now he's beautiful, he's using his top line. Hind legs are coming forward. He has the correct bend that matches the circle that he's on. So if I was on a bigger circle, I would take a little bit of less bend. If I was to go on a smaller circle, I would increase the bend. Okay? And so the horse's head naturally comes down because he no longer needs the neck to balance, he uses his hind leg to balance. So when you ride him, when you get that level of straightness, framing is very easily happens because the hind leg frames the horse. Alright? So